Hello guys and welcome to HJW Gaming. I thought it was about time I brought you an update on our event server. So this is going to be the update after 24 hours of the event server going ahead, showing through leaderboards and what kind of progression we've made. For anyone interested, we did play through the first 2 hours on stream. So the stream is available on my channel. Check it out using the links below and you can see live how I played through those first 2 hours. But yeah, we skipped on a little bit since then and moved on to the next day, and we can see how things have progressed since that stream. Of course, we are playing against another creator. In this case, it's King Under the Mountain playing within our server. There was meant to be one other creator, but he did drop out at the last minute, so there is only 2 creators in this server at the moment. But we'll begin by going right ahead and looking at the leaderboards. And you can see at the time of recording this, we were top of the leaderboard. So we picked up nearly 12,000 affluence, which I don't think is too bad, considering this is a Season 1 and we're using pretty basic gear, you know, nothing particularly special. I think getting nearly 12,000 affluence is very, very impressive. And you can see here there's a lot of home here, which is kind of a sign of things to come as far as rankings go, at least. There's a lot of other players in here, particularly from Bane and, of course, King Under the Mountain's fellowships, both of which are fellowships aligned with King Under the Mountain. So you can see, for example, Tharwin in 5th, a home traitor playing with King Under the Mountain this season, of course, plays with home in our regular season. But there's quite a few Bane players here. We saw their leader Oakenshield, as well as Benjamin here as well, and a few other clans like King Turi here playing with Elven. But majority here you're seeing quite a lot of home, which is great to see. Plenty have been very, very active in the first few days, in the first day, which does continue on. Bit of spoilers for the week update, but it's great to see. And that's obviously shown here in the fellowship end rankings at the end of that first 24 hours, with home doing particularly well at 550k, and then we have King Under the Mountain in 2nd, actually led by Tharwin here. Now, you'll notice some of the regions are a bit skew-iffed, so the problem is with the other creator dropping out, there's a lot of free land, and there was a bit of dodginess with the spawns, because you couldn't pick exactly where you spawned, you just had to pick a style of settlement, and it would use that to base your spawn. So, for example, I think quite a few of King Under the Mountain's team picked Gondor, I believe, and that actually spawned them in the Darklands when they're meant to be spawning in the southwest. So you see you've got Bane here spawning in Edwaith, and then you've got the King Under the Mountain kind of Darklands team spawning as well. So there's basically, they're kind of spread all over the place, which is great for them in terms of picking up resources and bad for us, but also a bit dodgy for them for trying to get their team all together. So we'll see how that plays out throughout the season. Currently, most of home, and of course you can see we do have this kind of second home fellowship on the way as well. Most of home are kind of all in the same area, in the Blue Mountains and Forodwaith. So we're just kind of picking up power at the minute. And you can see the homies have had an unbelievable start. Some real fast accelerated starts here, picking up that early power. It should be said, I think King of the Mountain season did start on the same day, so that of course will have limited their starting potential as they focus on their main server. But you see here, first occupation, we have done particularly well with that. We were very quick. I think we were 4th on the level 8 resource tiles, which is former 130 powers, and then 7th for 9 resource tiles, being the 150 powers. I don't think we were doing too bad for resources on these, so I didn't really need to rush to pick that up. So I wasn't in a hurry, but we got it within about, so it says 24.5 hours, but that's of course of server start, so that's about 23.5 hours of our personal start. No level 10 tiles picked up yet. Limited, of course, everyone by the poor gear and poor commander respect. So, as you can see here, most people are using very, very basic gear and very early stage commanders. So, not really a lot of, high respect and high gear here. So, we're not going to see level 10 tiles being taken quickly. But you can see there's a lot of players here with still pretty decent comms, like Fearless here, for example, who has got lucky with his invitation and has picked up a Dane Ironfoot, which will be huge, particularly if you can get it to respect 2 by the time we get to PvP. That'll be an absolute powerhouse in the server. We'll see a lot of Radaghasts here as well, of course, brilliant for PvE, maybe slightly less for PvP, But given, of course, as one of the free commanders at the start of the season at Respect 0. You'll also see a lot of Gandalf the Grey, for example, who's given for medium spend. But some people have got very, very lucky. Early season, there is also a Gandalf the White chest. So you see, for example, Mithrin 3 here has picked up a Gandalf the White and pushed him to Respect 2. Same as Dunn here has also pushed one to Respect 3, which will be huge, as with not many White Council kind of destroyers like the Shadow, etc., being available, he's going to be particularly powerful, I think, Gandalf the White. So there's quite a few players who've picked up Gandalf the Whites, which will make them very, very strong when it comes to PvP in this server. It's just great to see the variance of com, though, on the leaderboards. Like we're seeing, for example, even up in the top 60s, we've got Hergons with blue gear still dominating and doing well and getting great levels. So that's always good to see. It'd be interesting to see in PvP when all of these low spend players just clash into each other. Talking through spend, you can see we have spent a little bit here. We did pick up enough kind of packs in order to complete that kind of spend challenge. I think you get a few good rewards for that. You get Aragorn, the tier 2 version. You get a piece of gold gear. You get Gandalf the Grey's invitation, and you also get Galadriel's invitation, I believe, as well. So we've put a little bit in just in order to get that. And you can see we take our Galadriel is Respect 2, as we got pretty lucky with some Respect items for her as well. So she'll probably be one of our main commanders. We also got quite lucky with Respect items for Gandalf the White as well. We didn't get an invitation for him, unfortunately, so he is only Respect 0. But it's great to have him unlocked, as we can now push towards progressing him as far as we go. Thranduil, of course, was our initial free commander. And then here comes our bad luck with invitations. We did pick up 2 invitations in the time we were opening Mathams, and those 2 invitations were Treebeard and Radagast. You'll see our Radagast is Respect 1 as a result. And that's just horrible luck. If you think about all the other commanders we could have got outside of Radagast and Treebeard, there's King of Men, there's Dane, there's Gandalf the White, all of which are brilliant commanders to use. And we got stuck with Treebeard and Radagast back to back. So we'll have to hope that in future we get a little bit better luck. Now, something interesting playing out in this server, this new Season 1 event server, is it's playing through kind of a thematic event based around the new War of the Rohirrim film. And you can see here that kind of starting. We have the Dunlendings attacking the Rohirrim City Guard around Helm's Deep. I thought you guys might find this interesting, as it's quite different to what we have around a lot of the campaign servers. And actually there is kind of an AI-based event going on of its own accord around here. I don't fully know the expectation for this and whether we're going to be forced to participate, whether actually all these different fellowships on the map are expected to team up in order to face against the AI and relinquish Helm's Deep, for example, from when it gets captured by or when the Rohirrim get pushed back and the Dunlendings push forward, whether we're expected to come and save the Rohirrim, or whether each side picks one of the 2 sides and the AI fight with them. I'm not fully sure how that goes ahead, so I guess we'll have to see as the server progresses. But anyway, that's how the first day has played out. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this very quick update. There will be a 1-week update coming very, very soon, I promise. So keep an eye out for that if you are interested in seeing how this event server progresses. And of course, check out the other creator, King Under the Mountain, out. I'll put his link to his channel down in the description. So definitely check him out. But anyway, with that, that's everything from me. I really hope you've enjoyed this update. And if you have, please drop a like on the video. And please consider subscribing to see more of these event server updates coming in the future. So yeah, with that, I've been HW Gaming, and I really hope to see you on the next one.